Hello, this is Dr. Bilstrom, and we have a great question today. And it is, why do you recommend B vitamins, and why would you recommend the specific B complex that you have available in your store versus other B vitamin options? Well, one thing that you want to know is that the food we consume typically has B vitamins, but they're not in a usable activated form. So your body actually has to take those and methylate them, put a methyl group on them to make them active and usable. So you'll see things like, let's say B6, you may see a supplement that you get over the counter that has B6 in a form of paroxidine. Now, paroxidine is inactive, unusable. In that form, including sometimes people use these over the counter B6s at high amounts, it actually creates cell death and hurts our tissues, as opposed to the methylated form of B6, which would be pyridoxal 5-phosphate or pyridoxal phosphate, which is the active, usable, methylated form of B6. Methylated form of B12, methylcobalamin, as opposed to cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin, by the way, is called cyanocobalamin because the B12 vitamin is connected to a cyanide molecule. Probably never a good idea to take something that is connected to a cyanide molecule, right? You have folic acid, unusable. The activated methylated form is methyl tetrahydrofolic acid. So you'd really always want to take a B complex that's fully methylated if you're going to take a B complex. And Bs are very important. If the body doesn't have enough of these active, usable B vitamins, a certain amino acid called homocysteine that is easily tested on any blood test, and we use it all the time as something we test for right away. Homocysteine levels will go up when you have lack of B vitamins and lack of B vitamins in an active, usable form. When homocysteine goes high, it creates so much inflammation in the body. We can tell people, hey, you have high homocysteine. That has been correlated with increased risk of things like heart attacks, strokes, Alzheimer's, mood issues, osteoporosis, cancer, diabetes, autoimmune disease, all these things that you never want. You're heading that direction when you don't have enough B vitamins that are usable, and homocysteine is driven up, creating all this inflammation. So if you're going to ever use a B complex, you want to make sure it's fully methylated, fully activated B complex. For example, here's this paroxidine, the B6 in an unusable form. Bad supplements, over the counter ones, typically can cause cell death and inflammation of nerve tissue, for example. Whereas the activated, usable form of B6, pyridoxal 5-phosphate, is fantastic for nerve tissue, heals, all this kind of wonderful stuff. So it shows you the difference between a poor B vitamin and a really good one. Now, the reason I like the one that we have available in the store is it's really different than all the others. There are other ones out there, high quality, nutraceutical, quality products with all the methylated Bs, but this one particularly is different because it has in it what's called trimethylglycine. So as the name suggests, trimethyl, it's got 3 methyl groups on it. It is a great methyl donor. So it donates methyl groups to you so you can try to methylate the B vitamins that you get from your food, turn them from the inactive to the active form. You need to methylate toxins to get them out of the body. You need to take a fat-soluble toxin that's in your fat stores, bring all this inflammation to the disease. You methylate it, it becomes water-soluble. Now you can poop it out, pee it out, sweat it out so much easier. But also, and this maybe is the biggest one of all, is we talk about it's not what genes you have, it's which genes get turned on and off. It's not what genes, it's epigenetics. What is influencing gene expression? We want to turn off bad genes in every cell in our body. We want to turn on good genes in every cell in our body. When you're not feeling well, it's because you've gotten flipped the wrong way. But it's also why it's so easy to start feeling crummy in a lot of different ways, because every cell in your body has their genes flipped the wrong way, right? Well, we got to flip them the right way. And methylation reactions are uber vitally important in optimizing epigenetics, including in women. A really big, difficult thing to do epigenetically is silence almost the entire second X chromosome in every cell in your body. So women have 2 X chromosomes, guys have 1 X, 1 Y. There are so many bad genes on the X chromosome for a woman to be optimally healthy, she has to shut down over 85% of the entire second X chromosome. A woman has to turn off an entire chromosome in every cell in her body. The methylation reactions are super important in optimizing the epigenetics of the second X chromosome so a woman can be optimally healthy. So with this trimethylglycine as a methyl donor, it really puts you in a position to ideally fix so much stuff that's related to these methylation reactions above and beyond the simple, hey, I want to take a B vitamin. I want to make sure it's a methylated form that I can actually use. Great question. Wonderful question. Thank you so much.